Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
starts.
Good morning, all. Yeah, madam. Yeah, I'm starting. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Today, I'm going to take your English lecture. Myself, Saili Nangaonkar from Worli CPS English Municipal School. Welcomes you, state level online education. I'm sure today we are going to learn one very enjoyable and entertaining poem. So, I'm starting my. I'll share my screen. Can you see my screen, ma'am? Hello. Hello.
Yes,
Can you see my screen?
yes.
Yeah, I'm starting. Okay. Okay, so today's poem is 4.1. This is your last unit. 4.14 poem, The Height of Ridiculous by Oliver Wendell Holmes, 1809-1894. Okay, students. So we'll be having a little warming up activity. You need to give me some words related with humorous type of manner of things. What you see. Ma'am, can you unmute the student?
Yes, let them raise a hand.
Okay.
Students, raise your hand, those who want to answer.
I think so. I'll start with some activity and then I'll let them do.
Yes.
Okay. So I already given this pictures, images for you to find out how what are the humor, what we can give when we are smiling, we are chuckling, funny moments, green. It's all are about our humor. And obviously you are finding very interest and very much you are happy when you are having some type of comedy jokes and some type of things you can see when you get a laugh. So these all words are related with the humor. Jest, green, I already given these words. Funny, laughter, merry, jokes, joy, chuckling. Okay, so these type of words we are going to come across with this poem. So that's why I have given this activity for you. All right. Okay. This poem is all about humor, and this the poem "Height of Ridiculous" by Oliver Wendell Holmes is a humorous poem written for enjoyment with plenty of funny expressions. The main purpose of this poem is to simply entertain his audience. So the main purpose of this poet is to entertain the audience. I just have a little brief introduction of this poet. Uh, Oliver Wendell Holmes, born August 29, 1890, died October 7, 1894. His profession was as an American physician, professor, lecturer, and author. Considered by his peers as one of the best poets of the 19th century, Far Side poet. Poetic beginnings in 1830, he was disappointed by his law studies, so he began writing poetry for his own amusement. So he was just writing his poetry for his own enjoyment. Before the end of the year, he had over 50 poems. And what happened? He has written down 50 poems in a year. Four of these poems would ultimately become among his best known. There are some of the poem has been given. The Dorchester Giant, Reflections of Proud Pedestrian, Evening by a Teller, and The Height of Ridiculous. Some of this poem is given. and there is the height of ridiculous we are going to study today. Okay, so I hope so you have understood the poet introduction, what is poet is about, Oliver Wendell Holmes. Now, now you can have some more activities. I'm having one sentence, and there is you have to complete the sentence by your own imagination or your own thinkings. Today, I'm happy because you just keep it in your mind what you want to tell me. Okay. Today, after the class, I wish. Tomorrow, I feel that I want to laugh because today the class seems to be cheerful about. Okay, I'll give you 2 minutes to remind yourself to complete this sentence and you give me the answer for this. Are you ready, students? Anybody else would like to answer me any of the sentence? Please raise your hand. Hello. Anything you can write, whatever you think to complete this sentence. There is no need to check out any book or anything else. Anything, whatever come in your mind, you can tell me and you complete this sentence. Anybody else? I think so. You're so morning. Okay,
Yes,
fine.
ma'am.
I'll just have. Yes. Anybody else who are having
Yes,
any
ma'am.
answer? Yeah, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. I have answer. Today I'm happy. Today's I'm happy because I going to a library shop.
Very good. Very good. Anything you can write, whatever your mind comes. Okay. Next
Second one.
one.
Today
Yes.
after the Today after the class, I wish I want to go a science museum.
Very good. Excellent. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, you continue, Shaili ma'am. You continue.
Yes, yes, ma'am. The connection problem was there. Okay.
Hey, Krishna.
Anybody else for third sentence? Any other student can tell me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, tell me.
Today I feel that I have a new.
Which sentence you are telling me? First sentence? Hello. Can you tell me which sentence you are completing?
I am third sentence is completing.
Okay, so okay, fine. Tell me again. Tomorrow I feel that what you have completed. What
Fourth
sentence?
sentence. I want to laugh. Today I feel
Because
that I have a new hope, a new wish.
very good, very nice. Yes. Anybody else tell me for fourth sentence?
Sorry, ma'am.
Raise your hand for fourth sentence. Hello. I want to laugh because anything, whatever comes in your mind. Why you are laughing? Anybody else? Raise your hand. Okay. So I'll just have some completed sentence here. Today I am happy because my grandparents are coming for a holiday. Okay. Today after the class I wish to eat an ice cream. Tomorrow I feel that we'll go for a movie. Whatever come in your mind, because you need to complete the sentence and it has to be meaning. It should be a meaningful sentence. I want to laugh because I am very happy. Okay. Today the class seems to be cheerful about the forthcoming football match. Okay. Why it is happy? Why it is cheerful? So there is some reason behind that. So like this, we'll be having some activity in your book also. You should complete it in whenever you write your exercise. Okay. Next, I'll just read the poem for you. Just concentrate on your book. If you're having book, you're open. Otherwise, you can see this one. The height of ridiculous. I wrote some lines once on a time in wondrous merry mood, and thought, as usual, men would say they were exceeding good. They were so queer, very queer. I laughed as I would die, albeit in the general way. A sober man am I. I called my servant, and he came. How kind it was of him to mind a slender man like me, he of the mighty limb. These to the printer I exclaimed, and in my humorous way I added as a trifling jest, there will be the devil to pay. He took the paper, and I watched, and saw him peep within. At the first line he read, his face was all upon the green. He read the next, the green grew broad. Ma'am, please mute the student. He read the next, the green grew broad and shot from ear to ear. He read the third, a chuckling noise. I now began to hear. The fourth he broke into a roar. The fifth his waistband split. The sixth he burst 5 buttons and tumbled into a fit. Then days and nights with sleepless eye I watched that wretched man, and since I never dare to write as funny as I can. Okay, so I'll read this poem for you, and we'll just start the explanation part of this. Hello, ma'am. Can you mute the students? Hello, ma'am. Hello. Hello. Okay, fine. We'll just proceed on. So first stanza. I wrote some lines once on a time in wondrous merry mood, and thought as usual men would say they were exceeding good. So there are some new words for also. Ridiculous. Ridiculous means too funny to believe. Too funny means it's very funny that you can't believe on it. Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. I think
Yes,
so.
hello.
Can you meet the student? There are background noises coming.
Yes.
Just mute the student. Mute the student. I don't need now. Okay. So there is some new words come across in this. Ridiculous is too funny to believe. Can't believe that it's too funny. Wondrous. Wondrous is a delightful, some happiness. Merry. Merry is a cheerful and lively. You said, no, Merry Christmas, like that. Merry means cheerful, happy. Exceeding, be greater in a number or a large in size. It's become a very large in size. So once when the poet was in a very happy mood, he was in very happy mood and he wrote a few lines, write down some new poem. He thought as usual people would appreciate them and say that they were very good. A small poem was there, and as usual he has written down the poem, and he thought that it might be some comedy, so people would be very much happy while reading this poem. The poet wrote down this poem, no, was sure that people would find them funny. And he himself started laughing on reading that poem, the funny lines. Okay. He himself started laughing on reading them. He laughed so hard that he thought he would die. This itself was a ridiculous. Like this poem name suggests, it's too funny. That their thing is what the poet himself laughing so much that he was thinking that he would die after laughing so much. So this type of lines he has written down. Okay, now next stanza. They were so queer, so very queer. I laughed as I would die. Albeit in the general way, a sober man am I. Albeit means though. Okay, sober means clear-headed. It's normal man. Queer, queer is a strange or something odd. The lines were very funny, and even though he was generally a sober man, he was a very normal man. While reading them, he thought that he would die of laughing. That is what given. But the lines were so funny that he thought that he would be die. Okay, next. I called my servant and he came. How kind it was him to mind a slender man like me. He of the mighty limb, these to the printer, I exclaimed, and in my humorous way added, as a trifling jest, there will be a devil to pay. So he called up his servant. There are some new words also. Again, trifling jest, a small simple joke of no importance. It's like a small joke when you crack. So it is a jest, trifling jest come out. Slender, slender, slim, lean. Even though the man was so strong, the poet is calling him like he is a slender, he is a very slim servant he's having. Okay, it's itself for some funny things are given in this poem. Mighty limb, limb means strong man. It's a mighty limb. He's a strong man. Devil to pay. There will be a large amount of trouble. Devil to pay means somebody has to do some struggle out of it. The poet called his servant a strong man. He remarks that it was kind of the servant to look after a thin man like him, but he called his servant as he's a very strong man. He asked him to take them to the printer, adding lightly that there would be a strong reaction to it. So he has wrote that poem and he called his very slim type of person, slim type of servant, and told him that to take it into a printer. Okay, the servant come and took that papers and he watching that paper what is written down in this. Understood? Okay. He took the paper and I watched and saw him peep within. At the first line he read, his face was all upon the green. Now what happened whenever you take some paper, you are not directly keeping that paper on table or somewhere else. You look at that, no? So what is given in this paper? What is written on this paper? So like the same way, servant look into the paper, what are the lines was given, and he was reading that line. And while reading, what happened? You'll be having some fun. The servant took the paper, and as the poet watched, he saw him look at that was written. He read the first line and started grinning. Green, here the new word came across that green is smile broadly. He's smiling, small smile, and there is a little big smile. It's called a grin. Wretched is in a helpless condition. In a helpless condition, there is no option to do anything. So it is a only option. You have to stay there. That is a wretch. So servant looked into the paper and started reading and started laughing, grinning. Okay. Now the next stanza. He read the next line. The green grew broad and shot from ear to ear. He read the third, a chuckling noise I now began to hear. What happened? A servant started reading one by one lines, one after one lines. As he read the next line, the green grew wider. When he read the third line, he started chuckling to himself. Chuckling means laugh quietly, very mm, quietly, but very much broad. Green grew means what? Green is a small smile, and broader smile is called greening. Chuckling is more than that. Okay, so as soon as he started reading the poem, his smile was getting broader, broad, and broader. and then he chuckling out. He's laughing out. Servant fell into a fit of laughter from which he recovered after. Means he was reading that poem and started laughing and laughing. The servant took the paper, and as the poet watched, he saw him look at that was written. He read the first line and started reading. As he read the next line, the green grew wider. When he read the third line, he started chuckling to himself. The fourth he broke into a roar. The fifth his waistband split. Okay, waistband, waist belt. What you wear in the waist, that belt. Split means open out. Broke into roar, laugh loudly. Whenever you laugh very loudly, just broke into air. This is the uh, phrase. At the fourth line, he started roaring with a laughter. When he reached the fifth, he laughed so hard that his waistbelt opened up. Understood? As he reading one by one lines. At the fourth line, he started roaring with a laughter, so very loudly. He's laughing very loudly. When he read the fifth, he laughed so hard that his waistband split. His waistband split. What happened? His belt was open. The servant fell into a fit and his waistband opened so loudly he laughed. Okay. The sixth, he burst five buttons off and tumbled in a fit. You can see on the picture also when you're laughing so much, so high. So what happened? His waist belt as is open out, his button also opened, and he tumbled down on the feet. He also tumble down, fall down. Okay, burst up means open, tumbled, collapsed. By laughing, you sometimes what happen? You also collapse and you laugh so loudly. So that thing is happened with the servant. After the sixth, he burst five buttons and went into a laughing. It goes on laughing after six line. He burst five buttons and went into a laughing. Hmm. Then what happened after that? And the poet written down these funny lines. 10 days and nights with sleepless eye, I watched that rich man, and since I never dared to write as funny as I can. What happened when he laughed so much? Because then 10 days and nights, the sleepless eye. The poet watch over the helpless man for 10 days and nights. He has to look after him for 10 days without sleeping and never dared to write anything humorous again. And then he decided that he will never write such kind of funny poem that the person is falling down, his buttons are open, his belt is open. And what happened? He was so strong man, so some things happened with him, and he has to poet um, has to look after him. Wretched means in a helpless condition. There was a so much the condition comes across him that he has to do servant service. Okay, the servant fell into a fit of laughter from which he recovered after 10 days. During this period, his worried master kept an eye on him, observing the effect of his humor. There was a this why this happened because of that humorous poem he read. No, Holmes Holmes, what happened? Not did not dare to write again. The poet Holmes did not write again. The effects of his funny line on the people reached the height of absurdity, and hence this poem is called the height of ridiculous. Understood? Why the poem is called ridiculous? It is the height of your anything happen, that is the ridiculous. And he has never written down any type of poem, such type of uh, funny poem that the condition happened like this. Okay, so here we have completed our poem. I'm just having some exercise for you again. uh, okay, match the lines with the figure of speech. In wondrous merry mood, there are figure of speech are given in this lines. In wondrous merry mood, Okay, so can you tell me what is the figure of speech for this? Ma'am, can you unmute the student? Hello. Hello. All right. In Wondrous Mary Mood, there is a figure of speech tautology. Tautology is what we'll be having. Yes, ma'am.
My name is Achal.
Okay, okay, Achal. Tell me if you know the figure of speech for this.
That is the wonder in the one wonderful Mary MOEE cool.
No, 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 no. Total. There is a tautology. Uh, tautology. Anybody else? You why it is a tautology? Can you tell me? Figure of speech.
Miss tautology मतलब
That is the figure of speech. Okay.
figure of speech है हाँ yes.
So here is the words wondrous and merry mean the same thing. There is a two words, similar words has been given, wondrous and merry. Therefore, the figure of speech comes tautology. Okay.
HYPERBOLE. Hello world.
Okay, okay, fine. The
सही
next,
आंसर है आंसर सही है मैम हम लोग का
ma'am, please unmute the student. Sorry, ma'am, please mute the student.
मिस आंसर सही है हम लोग का मिस हम लोग का
They were so queer, so
मैम
very
आंसर
queer.
मैम आंसर सही है आंसर
Achal, can you please listen? Please listen first. Okay.
yes
Huh. They were so queer, so very queer. So, which figure of speech comes? Repetition, because the word queer is repeated 2 times and this gives the poetic effect. Okay. So, the third one. And saw him peep within. And saw him peep within.
फर्स्ट का आंसर मालूम है क्या है मैम
Ma'am, please mute the student. I'll tell the answer to them.
मैम पहले का आंसर क्या है
You are asking, no?
Ma'am, please
You
mute
are
the
asking
student.
them.
The first answer is tautology. I already said, ma'am. Okay. The third one. And saw him peep within. It would be the saw and peep. The two similar words come under this line. So it is again the tautology. The green grew broad. What would be there? The green grew broad.
Miss the green
G.
robot yes
Okay, so G, that the word G is repeated so that it is alliteration.
yes
Green grew broad. Okay.
green
And short from year to year. And short from year to, I want to listen the answer from other student also. Achal, give other student chance also. Anybody else who want to answer me for fifth question? And short from year to year.
Miss repetition.
Yeah, it might be, but it is a now here. It is a hyperbole. It is because there is a wideness of the green is exaggerated. The idea of green that is smile, laugh, year to year, it is something different. This phrase has been given, so it is a hyperbole. Okay, it shows the servant found that poem is funny. No, okay. The next one. He broke into a roar. He broke into a roar. Yes. Anybody else? Onomatopoeia. Excellent, excellent, very nice. Onomatopoeia. Why it is onomatopoeia? Here the word roar denotes the sound of laugh. So roar means these are some tiger or something type of that animal
Rolling
roar.
sounds.
Yeah, roaring sound. So it is a laugh. Whenever you are laughing, the sound is shows as a roaring. So it is onomatopoeia. Okay.
Yes.
Now the last
Yes.
one. 10 days and nights with sleepless eye.
Miss hyperbole.
No.
Transferred a
Yeah,
epithet.
exactly. Very good. Transferred epithet. Here the eye has not been said to be sleepless. The adjective is given or it modifies the sleepless. That sleepless describes the
Sleepless
type
eyes
of
is there.
eye.
Yes.
Yeah, type of eye.
Yes.
The speaker has been experiencing that there is a type of eye, that eye is
Eyes.
sleeping. It is a sleepless nights and right. It's given like that. That's why it is a transfer epithet. Little bit confusing, but you can understand. Okay,
Yes.
so you all the answers have been given here also, and you have tried very nicely. Okay, we're just having another activity. Complete the lines of the poem. I already given right now because we are wasting the time due to that. Lines of the poem by choosing proper pairs of rhymes. The rhymes is very easy. It's already given in your textbook. We return home late. One. Okay, one of you read for me, children. One of you can read for me first question, and answer is also given there. Hello, anybody else raising your hand?
Miss, can I?
Yeah, tell me.
First, we returned home late one night. In the window,
Hmm.
they glowed a light. There glowed a light.
Yes. Okay, so these rhymes come. Okay, whenever you'll be having a rhymes, know that line becomes the rhyming uh, like poem type lines. So we return home late one night. In the window there glow a light. All right. Next one.
Burglars was our very first thought. For defense, sticks and stones we sought.
Okay, thought and sought. Very good. Next one.
Let's grab the loot and run, was uttered soft by someone.
Okay, run and someone. Nice. Yeah. Next one.
The door we softly unlocked, and then we were truly shocked.
Shocked. Unlocked, shocked. Okay. Now the fifth one I'm reading for you. Oops, before outside we would gone, the television had been left on. Okay, gone and on. So these all words have been given in your textbook. You have to put down just in the blank lines. So you can do this activity at home also. Now you have to arrange this. Wait, okay. Order of sequence, arrange the following reaction in their proper manner. So first, what come? Now we just read this one. His waistband split, the green grew broad, sleepless eye was all upon the green. He broke into a roar. He burst five buttons off. So which one comes first? What happened first with the poet, with that servant?
Was all upon the green.
Yes, was all upon the green. First he was grinning, small smile. Then what happened?
The green grew broad.
Very good, very good. The green grew broad. Then after what happened? He broke into a roar, no? He was roaring.
Yeah, miss. He broke into a roar.
Yeah, very good. He broke into the roar. And what happened then after when he laughed so broadly? What
His
happened with him?
waistband split.
Yes, very good. His waistband split out. It's open, it's belt. Then
He was five buttons off.
he burst five buttons off. And then there is a sleepless eye. This answer was given, and all answer was very right. Okay, you understood arrangement of this. Whenever this comes in your exam, you have to arrange in like this way, but you don't have to change his numbers. Whatever number is given, you have to write down that number on in your answer also. See, I have given this answer. Understood?
Yes.
So fourth one is first, no, so you don't have to change your number. You have to write the fourth one only, but on the place of first. Understood? So in that way, you have to arrange the sequence. Now the next, it is very easy activity. That's why I have given you answers also. Form pairs and find out the various rhyming words in the poem. Two of your own. Complete the following table. You have to find out your two rhymes for this. So there is one word is given ear. From poem there is a here and more of your own fear and dear. So it's already given. I'll just read for you. Ear, here, fear and dear. Within in poem green. And if you find out, then there is a scene, been. Okay. Third, man. In poem, man can, and for your side, it's a fan ran. Okay. The fourth one, split. Then in poem, it's a fit. And for your one, knit and lit. Way, pay, say, ray. Okay. Word him is given. There is a limb in poem. And now you have to find out that is a dim and rim. Then there is a die. For die, it is a I is given. Okay, I, it's only I. And from your side, it's a fly and shy. Then mood. Poem, it's a given good. You can write your own, that is food and wood. Okay, so this is all the type of rhyming words. Find out expressions from the poem that indicate funny moments. For example, I laughed as I died. It's this funny line. So you have to find out some of the funny lines from the poem. It's very easy. When you read the poem, you can get it, underline that lines and you can write it down. So I've given for you the solution also. Was all upon the green. The green grew broad and shot from ear to ear. He read the third a chuckling noise. The fourth line, he broke into a roar. The fifth line, his waistband split. Isn't it a funny one? Okay. The sixth line, he burst 5 buttons off. And the eighth one, they tumbled in a fit. So all these lines I found, it's a very funny one, which is given in the poem. Okay, now the last but not the least, that is your appreciation of poem. I have given you in two ways. That is, it is a point wise. Point wise, where you find it out very easy, but in the exam you should write it down in a paragraph line. But for understanding, I have given you the title of the poem, The Height of Ridiculous. The poet Oliver Wendel's Home. The name of the poet is Oliver Wendel's Home. Theme, central idea. What is the central idea? The main theme of this poem is to entertain the reader. Poem and written in a very witty and clever manner. It's a very easy manner and they written down the poem. Rhyme scheme. A, B, C, B. Okay, A is not having rhyme, but B is having rhyme. A is rhymed with C, so that is a A, B, C, B. Figure of speech. As you know, we have already studied transferred epithet, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, tautology, alliteration. Okay. Now the next special feature, type of which type of poem, imaginary, imagery, applied meaning, or any other thing is given. So this poem is which type of poem? It is a humorous poem. This with many funny moments is in that poem. That is a special feature of this poem. Okay. For that is a favorite line. So anyone, any line, whatever, whichever you find it favorite. I found there is a 10 days and nights with the sleepless eye. I watched that rich man, and since I never dare to write as funny as I can. This line I found it's very funny because what happened? The master has to serve his servant. So it is a little bit humorous. Okay. Why I like or don't like the poem? So anything, whatever you find, whether if you like this poem or don't like, you have to write down your personal opinion for this. I like the poem because it is a light, simple, and very humorous. So if you like the poem, you can write down for a like or dislike. You can write your own opinion. So this is a paragraph wise, and I have given also normal paragraph wise. So it's nothing but you just put down it is in a paragraph. Anyway, student can read for me this in paragraph way. This is the
Yes,
last. Yeah, read.
the poem The Height of the Ridiculous is written by Oliver Weldon Holmes. Poem is to entertain the reader. It is very humorous poem and written in manner. The rhyme scheme of the poem is A B C B. There are many figure of speech transferred epithet. For example, in the line 10 days and night with sleepless eye should be for the man and not for the eye. The main feature of
Hmm.
this poem is poem with many funny moments in it. My favorite line are 10 days and watched that wretched man, and since I never dare to write as funny as I can. A light, simple, and very humorous.
Okay, so whatever given in the point, you just have to put down in paragraph way. You understood how to write this appreciation of poem? Okay,
Yes,
in
ma'am.
both the manner and paragraph manner, it's also easy. Wherever you put down in a point, that point only you have to write down in a line, in a sentence line. I hope you understood all the poem and I think you enjoyed lots. So I just wind up this and you just do your homework exercise at home, read the poem and find out all the difficult words also. Thank you so much.
Saili ma'am, we have 2 minutes still. Can you revise something?
Okay, okay, fine. I think so for okay, 45, no? I just have to revise one thing. Student can get this time, mood, say, good. See, rhyme words. See the rhyme words. There is a time, mood, and good is matches. So time, if you give time, so it is a. I'll just show you how it is.
मिस
Some students
हेलो
don't understand. Yes, yes. Tell me.
मिस थर्ड क्वेश्चन का आप स्लाइड निकाल सकते हो थर्ड क्वेश्चन
Yes, yes. I'll just finish this and I'll tell you.
यस
See,
यस
if you can find there is a first line what which is the rhyme word for this time. Time is not matched with the say, so it is a. Okay, it is a. You can see it is a. Time you can say a, and mood you can give b, and say you can give C, and again good you can take a B. So the rhyme comes A, B, C, B. Understood the scheme? Some students don't understand the scheme. Understood?
Yes,
This
miss.
is this is the A. Time you consider as a, and mood you consider as a B. So B is matches with a good. So it is again a B. So A, B, C, B. So this way the rhyme scheme comes. Okay?
Yes, miss.
Which slide do you want, beta?
थर्ड क्वेश्चन स्लाइड
Which question? Figure of speech?
Rhyming
This one?
word.
Rhyming words?
ड्राइविंग
You take a,
वर्ड्स हाँ
okay, take a screenshot.
यस यस
Anything else you want? You want appreciation also? You can take a screenshot for this also. Take a screenshot for appreciation and you can write down in your paragraph manner. It's very easily I have given you, so you can remember it in your exam. All right, student. Anything else you need? Anything else you have any query?
नो
Okay. So shall I wind up now? Okay, ma'am.
Yes, yes, we can wind up now. Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am.
Yeah, most welcome.
Thank you, students. You must have understood the part of the poem, whatever teacher has taught you. So you can revise it at home, and next time, if any doubts, you can ask the questions. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, students.